All right, everybody, welcome back to Health, Wealth, and Lamborghinis. My name is Jason, and here we are essentially trying to build a dividend portfolio that will pay for a Lamborghini. Now, I say this in every video, but we have got a long ways to go. But I will say over the past month, the dividend payments we've received have been quite promising. And today I'm going to show you all my payments. Starting with the first one of my big dividend growth powerhouse companies, Visa, paid me $10.40. Now, Visa is a long-term hold position for me, and I will continue to add to this position if we do see any dips. We've got earnings coming up pretty soon, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing how the company is doing. Next up, we have Canadian company Enbridge, paid me $4.09. I will say that I have since sold out of this position, but I'm happy to pick up the dividend that they sent. Now, I'm going to talk more about why I sold out of this position in the next video. In fact, there are a few of these dividend stocks that paid me that I've since sold out of, and we'll talk about those later. Next up, American Electric Power Company. Now, they paid me a total of $11.56. Again, this is a position I no longer have, but I'm happy to collect that dividend. Now, next up, we've got Chevron, the oil powerhouse. All right, now they paid me a pretty good dividend. They're actually paying over 4%, the dividend yield. They paid me $6.59. I'm happy to collect that money. Moving right along, another one of my long-term dividend growth plays, we have got none other than Microsoft that paid me a total of $9. Now, if the share price does decline, I would love to add to my position here, but I'm happy with the progress that I've made so far, and I'll take that $9 with a smile on my face. Next up, the monthly dividend payer, ticker symbol O, Realty Income Corporation. Now, I love this company, and this is actually the only REIT I own, and I'm going to continue to buy into this position. They paid me a whopping $12.69. Now, I'm confident over time this position is going to grow for me as it's the only REIT I own, or real estate investment trust, for those of you guys that don't know, but I'm sure that you guys all know that. And I'm happy to collect that. Next up, moving right along, VYM, Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. Now, this is going to be one of my core positions. I have been actively adding to this month. But so far, they paid me $23.17. Now, I am on a mission to make this one of my largest holdings in this dividend portfolio. It's going to take some time, but I am actively adding to this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the progress and the snowball that it generates. So next up, I got a payment from my Vanguard money market account. Now, they are paying currently a 5.28% interest on cash, which is great. I know I'm holding way too much cash, and I am going to be actively deploying that money into the market. So I expect that month after month after month, this amount is going to get lower while everything else gets bigger. But in the meantime, I'm happy to collect that 5.28%. And this month, it was $741.95. So very happy about that, although I know it's not going to last forever. Next up, Bank of America paid me a whopping $1.69. Now, this is another position I have since sold out of, but I will take that money and the profits that I made on the share price appreciation. Second to last, this one is kind of a funny one for me. Yes, NVIDIA paid me $1. Now, let me explain. I basically wanted to get in before the stock split, just to see what it felt like, see what that was all about. So, about a month ago or so, I bought 10 shares. It split into 100 shares. They pay 1 penny per share per quarter. And so they paid me $1. Now, I was not brave enough to hold this stock long term. So I did take my profits. It ran up after the split. I sold. This will be the only payment NVIDIA pays me for right now. But they paid me $1. Kind of funny. So swapping over now to my Roth IRA, you guys know I only have one holding in that account, and that is SCHD. Now, I've maxed it out for the past 2 years, and you guys might be saying, well, Jason, that's a little bit risky you're probably not getting the best returns. Now, I do have my normal 401k Roth with the Navy, and that is strictly S&P 500. So I feel pretty comfortable only going with SCHD in my Roth IRA. And we're starting to see that snowball pick up. This month, they paid me $142.28, which is almost enough to pick up 2 shares. So in another quarter, another 2 shares. In another quarter, 2 shares. Fast forward, I max it out again. They pay me even more. I pick up more shares. This snowball is really going to take off. And I'm very excited to collect those tax-free dividend payments when I reach retirement age, which I still have a little ways to go. So all in all, between both of those dividend accounts, I made a grand total of $964.44. Yes, almost $1,000. Very happy about that. Of course, all of that got reinvested except for the companies that I mentioned that I sold out of. And in the next video, I am going to talk about a little bit of consolidating I've done, and actually I picked up a new position. That's going to wrap up this video. I hope this inspires someone out there to just invest a little bit. Let me know down below, how much dividend income did you guys make over the last month? I will see you guys in the next video.